guys, I'm HexTrojan and this is GamingHexer. Welcome back to those of you who suffered me through episode or series 1 even of my survival series of Space Engineers. What I've done here now is I've decided that after a little break and then a bit of an upgrade to the computer, I'm going to come back to Space Engineers and I'll try for a series 2 survival. You might notice straight away what I've done is I've changed the skybox. I'm on the dark side of an asteroid right now because I just wanted to set myself up whilst not being hammered by comets basically. So same settings as before, otherwise it's cataclysmic setting on the meteor showers. I'm going to get a bit closer to this. I've got it set to online, so from the off people will be able to join if they like. At the moment I have it set to friends, mainly because I just don't want people coming in and just, you know, ganking the server, destroying things just for the hell of it. I've like I said, I've upgraded my graphics card, so hopefully it will be a better viewing experience. I'm hoping right now you might be seeing a decent backdrop of stars there. Oh, I see shadow, so let me just line up with this. What I decided I'm going to do this time around is I'm going to set up a platform on the side of this asteroid, but I'm going to merge my ship with it. So hopefully that might mean instead of having to break down the entire ship, it actually will become part of the station and will mean I won't have to move refineries and everything else like that as well. So just a heads up on that. Also, if I just change my view, you'll see that the shadows are a lot darker. That's because I'm using the skybox, which basically keeps the sun, doesn't give you pitch black setting like on some of the new skyboxes people are using. It will be very dark in the shadows, so we can utilize lights and stuff like that a lot more. But also we still have a sun, so I can see where the comets are coming from. I can also have a solar panel set up at some time in the future if that's what I wish. You can see there's a nice moon and a nice blue shining earth as well. So I'm going to see, there you go, right, see about setting this platform up. I'm hoping that people will benefit from the graphics card upgrade. For those of you who are wondering, it's not the best graphics card because let's face it, I'm not the richest guy in the world, but it's damn sight better than what I was using before. It's the GeForce 670 GTX 670 direct cooling 2, I believe it is. So I've noticed a massive difference on a lot of my games. I can now play most of the games that I couldn't before on ultra settings. Games like Arma 3 and PlanetSide 2 look a hell of a lot better now. So hopefully we might see some of them in the future as well. Right, enough talk. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. Let's get my HUD back up and just sort out my bar. You'll be able to see here on the side a list of the multitude of mods that I have running or I have at my disposal. One that I'm particularly interested in getting to grips with is the NASA blocks. Looks very cool. Still needs a bit of texturing, a bit of model work. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but it will still be very cool to do something. I'm going to turn my lights on here. There's the asteroid. I'm going to use this one for now. I'm not sure what's on here. And keep my block. I'm going to get my tools. And there's iron and what have you. Good. So this will be part of my my station, but what I don't need everything here right now, so I'm gonna keep the thrusters because I'll need to move it into position at some point. I'm just gonna get rid of the blocks for steel plates. I'm hoping that I might be joined by someone. I've not actually thrown an invitation out there to anyone, but it's open for anyone who wants to join in. Of course, you'll have to be my friend on Steam to join, so you know how to get around that one. And obviously this is Series 2, Episode 1 of my survival series, so there'll be plenty more to come for those of you who want to get involved. There's the invitation right there. That goes out to everyone. After all, are these games, if they're not for the community to enjoy together, eh? I'm just sort of excited about not having to tear apart this whole thing, as was the case in the past. So the general idea is to merge it with the platform that I'm going to build. I'm not sure what components I'm going to need to actually do the merge blocks, but I'll jump that hurdle when I come to it. Rightio. Also, a mod that I'm going to be using that I'm quite excited about is the, if I'm saying it right, Azimuth Mega Mod Pack. I do love their blocks, and you can make some very cool designs, and they're very stylish looking. So hopefully we can do something special with those. So let's try and get a platform. We can see the, with respect to my ship, let's do this. I see it changes. I didn't want it to change, but there we go. I was going to try and, so I just have to strafe across, but it's not going to let me do that, so let's put you there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, there I go with that counting business again. I do apologise. So yes, also expect to see a comeback of the series that I started with regards to Space Engineers that I sort of didn't honour and continue with, which I am sorry for, with the concepts. Now we're about the 3rd week into a series of bug fixes that Keen Software are now dedicating their efforts to with regards to the game build itself. They're not concentrating as much on features, but more modding support and yes, modding support and bug fixing, which is very good. It's about time we had a dedicated sweep of the bug scenario, especially with regards to rotors, pistons, multiplayer, desyncs on the servers. It's the list is long, and but like I said, it's not affected gameplay massively. There's a few pet peeves running about there on servers, but otherwise, I mean, it's a very good game. We can't complain for what we've got. I'm going to quickly line up and at the same time charge my batteries, like I'm the Energizer Bunny. And I can't see. There it is. So let's do this. There we go. Oh, that's that. Oh, that gives me enough for now. Oh, what a div. There we go. That's good enough. Right, so we were saying a merge block. And of course, because I have a reactor and refinery and assembler already set up on here, and even a cargo container, and all of them linked with conveyors, that should give me a nice little foot up. So, foot up, leg up, something like that, you know what I mean. I hope. Right. Let's see, merge block. Oh, there's a small merge block as well. I just want a normal merge block for now. And what does it? Computer, small steel tube, motor, construction component, steel plate. Well, worst for wear, I will be able to at least place it down. Like that. And where is, let's call it the floor level, is there. So I want it to be one below the floor level, so I really want it around there. Hopefully that thruster doesn't do any damage. Let's see what I can do. One thing I am going to need to consider before I forget is oopsie, is uranium. I might have a quick sweep of the asteroid and see if I can find any. That will be, even if only a small amount, to give me a bit more than 5 hours worth of fuel, which is probably less now if I was to bother checking. There, uranium. I saw you. Where did I see you? There. 20 meters, 15 meters. Where are you? There. And gold as well. Right, so obviously because of the way I've lined the ship up, it's not going to be helping me collect. But that's okay. Oh, and already I've noticed we have that sound glitch as well with the drill. Ah, there it is. Wow, the drilling appears to be a lot faster. That might just be my imagination. Oh, where you gone, my uranium? There you are. Why is the uranium moving? Of course, gold will be important in the long run, or maybe even in the short run. We'll see. Oh, inventory full. Might as well drop these off while I can, if I can find. Right, there you are. Right, where? Well, I guess I'll just follow the debris trail to find my way back to that little hole. Also, I've got the automated inventory sorting, which should be very interesting. I'm hoping that refining doesn't kill my uranium, so I'm going to really have to crack on and get some uranium. It's still saying it's there, so, but when I get in here, it's hiding on me. Seems to be phantom uranium. It's supposed to be around here somewhere. Maybe I should tell him it's not there. More uranium. Give me more uranium. That's uranium. That was lucky. It looks like we've found quite a substantial amount of uranium here, so ooh, happy about that. Also, I have the permanent def on, so not a problem at the moment because we do have a medical bay on our ship. Another one of the reasons why I wanted to keep it intact, because I really didn't want to risk losing a heap of stuff because of complacency or whatever may happen. Oh, we still have power because our thrusters are there glowing away. So I'm going to drop in the uranium next. I have plenty of uranium there. If I pull this out, let it start working on the uranium. There we go. Stone again. Useless stuff. Right. Let me see, now that I don't have to worry so much about power. Speaking of which, fuel time 1 hour. That should slowly tick its way up now. Hours. Right, what I'm going to do is start seeing what components I can build. I think a little light may be in order. Just to light up my platform here. I may put a little pillar up with just purely for the purpose of having a little light source. I might just put it here for now. Let's go 1 and 2. Let me see what I do have. I don't have construction components. I believe I can build them with just... You'd think I'd know by now, wouldn't you? With just iron. Production. Yeah, should be fine. Right, it doesn't appear to have built any iron yet. Let me... Yeah, I'll build 50 of them. Supercharger. We'll be getting to you. So let me go back to my inventory. Right, still working on that uranium. We have a bit of gold, a bit of gravel. Trying to see how and if I can remember how to do this now. Do I change the name completely? I think I have to keep small. And then is it this? Ingots. Let's try that. Looks like that's it. So it will pull them away from the refinery, thus stopping the refinery becoming too clogged up. It's hard to see if it's still working, but that worked. You see it's pulling. That is the automated inventory sorting, so now only ingots will come into here. That is probably not the best idea. I may have to set up another cargo container for my actual building materials, and therefore automatically keeping them separated at all times, so I know which cargo container to go to for all my things. I'm wondering if because I've done that, it's emptied the refinery. Not the refinery, the reactor. Yes, it has. Right, so I think the way around that is to go to... the small reactor, I think, and I go to that, and I go use conveyor system. No, no, I still want it. Still want it. I wonder if I just write uranium, if it will just pull uranium ingots to there. Let's see. It's not letting me move anything. Okay, I think for the time being then we'll just have to not have this sorting. Oh well, I guess the other way is just to turn the conveyor system off. And then move it that way. I do apologise for this. Change that. Ah, I see. Because I have no power, I can't use the conveyor system. Stupid. Right, okay. Card container. Take all that uranium out. Into my inventory. Throw it into the reactor, which is on the outside of the ship, conveniently. Ah, that's what we get for being Flash. Let's get it working on some construction components, because that's what we said we were going to do. Still working on the uranium. Let's get it to do some iron for us. Then the uranium. And production. There we go, that's better. I might make a couple of lights to illuminate. We might have one for in here. I think there was one in here originally, maybe connected to the ceiling, but obviously I've knocked it off when I've cut down the stuff there. So one light there very bright. On light over here. Okay, 2 then. Well, obviously there's no power. Not until I merge this with that. There will be no power. And then maybe convert to station, we'll see. I'm pretty sure electric current will, or the power supply will travel through the merge blocks and therefore power this structure here as well. But enough second guessing, what do I need? For the large ship, I might as well do that first. I need steel plates, I've got the construction components, I need 2 motors, small steel tubes. 2 motors, small steel tubes, let me use up the construction components I have. Keep an eye on my power levels there. So motors, what do we need for motors? Control panel, production. Right. Let's get a few of those. Motor. Cobalt and nickel. Oh, dreaded cobalt and nickel. So let's go hunting. Messy. Gold and uranium. There's iron in this direction. We're definitely going to need tons of iron, so... I think we may need to be looking into another asteroid for the cobalt and nickel. In my experience, those two in particular aren't the most common. Magnesium is handy to have. Iron. But I might be picking up deposits from meteor showers, so I should be careful about committing to anything on this particular asteroid. Iron. I'm just sort of doing a lap of the asteroid here. Iron, no. Right. So let's find our ship. And there you are. No, you're not. I'm on the wrong side of the ship for one. That's a very cool little feature there. Not feeling too happy about where I am, so let me get out of here. Unless he was kind enough to drop some goodies in here for us. Iron. Silver. Oh, this goes right through the asteroid. I didn't even realise that. Nickel. Nickel. Very good indeed. Come here, my good friend. Crap. Inventory's full. So where do I come out with regards to my lovely ship? I do apologise, it's very hard to see in this darkness. Right, no, I can see where the sun is, so it's this way. There you are. Hey dude. Right, so over and in that direction to find that again. Roughly where my connector is pointing, I want to head back in that direction. So let's see where we're at. Still working on the nickel. Let's get the cobalt up and running. And go to... let's take a little seat. Alright, so what do we want? Motors. And I think I only wanted 4 motors. Hard steel tube and 2 computers. I knew I should have went for that silicon, so well, they might be usable right now, so we'll give it a go. That thruster might damage that block, but we'll risk it anyway. And that's obviously locked on there because it's now sharing the power of this area here. I'll turn my light off, you'll see that. This lights are lit up. They are locked by the looks of it. But now has it made it all into one structure? It said station fuel critical, so I'm assuming that this is now part of the station. I haven't said convert to station or anything like that, but we'll have a look. Yep. They all look like they're part of the same. So if I go to info, platform, and then convert it to ship, so yeah, it's all part of the same structure now. So technically, what I should be able to do is build a block now from here across to here, and they should join perfectly. So if I was to which one is it? This one. Like that. 1, 2, like that. Yep, and they join perfectly, which means that after all that, I can now actually get rid of these merge blocks and have that there, like that, and that is my platform. No use for the thrusters anymore. Grand. Right, I'm going to leave it there for this episode. We're going to come back fresh for episode 2. I hope you liked. If you like, please do subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye now.